Hey guys, I'm Unblessed Data, and welcome to another review. This time, we have The Walking Dead. This is the newest episode of The Walking Dead, just premiered, and I just want to talk about it, get my thoughts out, analyze it a bit, and see what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Before I get right into this, I want to let you guys know it will contain spoilers, so if you do not want to know what happened, watch the episode and come back. So let's get right into this. This episode of The Walking Dead, titled Alone, it kind of focused a bit on Bob, which is kind of a refresher because a lot of these characters needed to be fleshed out and needed some backstory. So I thought it was kind of a smart idea to do that. So now we got a little bit more insight in Bob, his personality, basically why he does everything he does. So I thought that was really good. So I'll just talk about Bob's little part for now, and then I'll go to Daryl and Beth because that's basically what they focus on, the two groups there. So Bob is with Sasha and Maggie. So they're all together. They're trying to decide what to do. Should we go for the Terminus thing where, the savior thing is, everyone that's alive is welcome, blah, blah, blah. They keep on seeing these signs. Yeah, let's go. Maggie wants to go because she thinks Glenn's there. Sasha doesn't want to go because she's like, no, we ran into too much trouble with groups. Let's just stay. So Maggie ends up running away. And then when Bob and Sasha wake up, they're like, oh, Maggie's gone, whatever. Sasha wants Bob to stay with her and just hold down at a random place, but Bob's like, no, we gotta go find Maggie. So there's a bit of a conflict there. I don't know, it kind of seemed kind of fake to me. I don't understand why Sasha would want to stay still. I don't understand how that is more protective than going with a giant group. I guess she feels that, I don't know, last group didn't work out too good, it's gonna happen again, but it kind of seemed fake to me. That's just my thought, though. But anyway, so Sasha ends up saying, no, I'm staying. If you want to stay, stay. If you want to go, go. So Bob just goes off by himself. And before all this, I forgot to mention, Bob, we see him before Daryl and Glenn found him. He was by himself. He's been with two other groups. That's kind of cool information. But anyway, he's always been alone. That's why it's titled Alone. So he's like, right once I got to this group, I'm like, how long is it going to take for everyone to die? And I'm going to be by myself again. That was kind of a cool aspect, I guess. But, so anyway, Bob just goes and leaves Sasha. Sasha is left alone. She goes up into this little place that she's like, okay, I'm gonna bog down here. I'm gonna make my little place here. And she looks out the window and she sees Maggie. Okay, first off, that's the biggest coincidence ever. I mean, how is that even possible that she would find Maggie? She looks out the window. Oh, there's Maggie. Like, they've been looking for her for a couple days now. It's like, oh, there she is. Just look out the window. Happen to see her. So, there's a bunch of walkers everywhere. Sasha goes, helps Maggie. They decide, you know what, let's go find Bob. So then they go, and then they find Bob. Just like nothing. That's another big coincidence that just would not happen. Okay, if you're gonna have one thing that's like, this is impossible, but I'll let it slide, fine. If you're gonna do it twice, come on. That's just stupid now. Just bad writing. Just don't do that. It just doesn't work. So that was kind of what I was angry about there. And then they're walking to the Terminus now. So now let's talk about Daryl and Beth. Daryl and Beth in this episode kind of had like a lot of people on the internet calling like a honeymoon kind of thing because it seemed like they were together almost. And they went to this funeral home. They kind of lived there for a bit. And they found all this food in there, but no dust. They're like, oh, I guess people were here. But they never explained like who was there or why everything's neatly put everything's taken care of in the house. They never explained that. But anyway, this horde of walkers comes and Daryl and Beth kind of get run over by all these walkers, and Daryl gets away, but by the time he finds Beth, she's in a car and is driving away, and he can't catch up to it, but he runs after her. Doesn't catch her, and he just, gives up after he's, collapses of exhaustion. He just sits on the floor, and then all of a sudden, this is, the last part of this episode, basically, these group of people come up to Daryl, surround him with guns, and it's the men that were in Rick's house, and when Rick ran away, it was those men. So that's kind of another big coincidence that just wouldn't happen. It's just so much of a stretch. No. And anyway, like I said though, it's just too many of them to make this even plausible. I don't know. But Daryl seems like he's gonna join these people until he can find Rick or Beth or someone again. But it's it's inevitable. They're gonna find each other again. They're not gonna keep it where there's a million groups all at once. I don't know. It was an okay episode. And then at the end, we see Glenn, and he sees one of the signs, everyone's welcome if they arrive alive. And he looks at the Terminus thing, and he's probably going to go there, so he's going to probably meet up with Maggie again. It was an okay episode. Just some things, like those really stretched out things that just would not happen. It kind of bugs me. I guess it's not that big of a deal, but I don't know. It just seems like you're flipping a coin 1,000 times. You're not going to get heads every single time. That's kind of what they're saying, in a way, if you want to relate it that way. But overall, I thought it was an okay episode. Bit better than the episodes before. Those first 2 episodes coming back from the break was just bad. So it was okay, I guess. What did you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.